You've now entered the chat.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. Oh,
sorry, my blanket / seat cushion fell off.
oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. There we go.
Comfort comes first.
Comfort comes first.
There we go.
I'm gonna have to get a different table to raise you up,
Right?
so I'm not just
Razor. You're currently my iPad sits on a Dutch oven box that I have not opened in 2 years. So,
Oh my god.
Because I don't cook.
Slay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I should send you a chili recipe that you can cook in it. It's really
I
good.
should. And there's all these recipes I have saved on Pinterest. I just have to have the motivation to do it.
I have so many. I was gonna make the last one I made was penny alla vodka.
Penny alla vodka.
Yeah, it was so good. I'm gonna crack open a
Ooh.
drink here.
Very
Oh, yeah, it's the only thing that I have in my fridge right now.
Oh, I see.
So, 'tis what I'm drinking.
I see.
Yes.
Trying to see.
So, you guys, we have lots to talk. Wait, where are you?
I'm right here. It's just this. I don't have my blanket up that covers the sun. Oh yeah, you can see me better.
Okay, cool.
It's all about the appearance.
It is truly. We have some very interesting stories for you guys this week.
Yes.
A lot
Yes.
kind of happened. But before we get into it, Faith, how are you? How was your week?
I'm good. I'm excited. I get to go to the Fireside Dinner Show Theater this Saturday.
What are you
Seeing
seeing?
Mary Poppins.
Oh my God, stop. Are you going with Jamie?
No. I'm going with my stepmom Megan and her mom and
Oh
her
my
aunt.
God.
Yeah, it's little gals day because we're going to the matinee because most of
Oh my God.
our friends are above 70. So
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I know. I love that place. I don't know if you guys know, but there's this dinner show theater called the Fireside. It's in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Brandon and I would go there every year for school, in high school, for drama club.
Yeah.
I think the only one I saw with you was Fiddler on the Roof.
I think.
and that-
right?
In my opinion, that was my least favorite one I've ever seen there.
I saw that.
I honestly didn't
and
understand what
else
the
did I see
plot
there?
was. But that's because I'm really bad at paying attention to that stuff. But
What
know.
else did I see? I saw Annie shoots her
Annie,
gun.
get her gun. Get your gun. I think that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. There
My
you go.
very
That's what
first
it
one
is,
was
yeah.
Annie, the musical, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was my first one.
Right.
And I saw Beauty and the Beast there. I saw Phantom of the Opera. Grease.
Oh, that would have been
I
great.
saw Grease. I saw Cinderella. I saw this Christmas one called The Holiday Inn. That was a really good one.
Hey, so at the Fireside, do they still have the dinner?
Oh, absolutely. That is the main one of the main reasons why I still go. It's because of the 5-course meal
good.
they give you.
It's so good. The food is so
Yeah,
good
I have
there,
the
you
pork
guys.
tenderloin.
It's unreal.
Pork tenderloin meal.
Yeah, it's so good.
The dessert is a peanut butter chocolate cream pie, and I'm like,
That sounds pretty good.
sounds really good. I love their dill bread. Do you remember their dill bread?
Yes.
That was fantastic.
So good. I should learn how to make
You
that dill bread.
should. Absolutely. Some nice warm butter on there.
We should do that. Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm
Um,
excited. I really am.
Yeah. Do they have a diabetic option?
They have a vegetarian. It hit me after 2 seconds.
I know.
They're gonna be like, "What the inside joke?" When we were in drama club, we had this. I don't know if you want to call her a friend, but another member of the drama club.
Yeah.
And she really wanted it
You
to
guys,
be known how
How
diabetes really affected her life with a
Yeah.
3-month period of her having it.
Which it can. Diabetes can
Yes.
affect your life. But this homegirl made her entire personality
She
out of
milked it. She
And
milked
it's
it to every.
She melts. I mean, there are stories about that girl. Oh my God.
That girl. One of a kind.
One of a kind. She is.
Didn't she spend a whole year of school pretending to have a British accent?
Yeah, because she was like obsessed with One Direction, which we all were,
Right.
but like we weren't psycho about it.
Somewhere, yes.
Some, but we got some exciting news
Yes.
about Blaine today.
Amazing.
Yeah, his ears are finally healing,
Yay.
and that they have like a solution for the constant ear ringing that he has.
Mm-hmm.
So things are looking up for us here.
Thank goodness.
Yes, seriously. Yeah, Faith has experienced that firsthand and how kind of brutal it's been. But we have some good show. We have BB recap.
Yes.
And so excited to get into that.
Uh-huh.
We are recording on Thursday today of this week, and so tomorrow this episode will be up, and by tomorrow you guys will know who got evicted from the Big Brother house this week.
Yep.
And yeah, so last week Kirsten got evicted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirsten got evicted.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you feel about that eviction?
I mean, I don't know. Look, they do this like every episode. They lead up to make it seem like they're going to flip the vote, right? But then the first person of that alliance who was thinking about flipping the vote votes like how they were supposed to. And then you're like, oh, okay, now it's not exciting anymore. All right, get it on. Get it over with. Yep, vote her out.
Yeah.
Stop being, you know.
I was just not surprised.
No. Yeah.
I was like, and then she like didn't even like the last episode, like her final days in the house, she didn't even like try to put any effort to like advocate for herself to stay in the house.
Right.
Not that I think it would change the outcome, but like she didn't even try.
But also, like, I feel like it was sad that she was the very first one. Like, if she wasn't, like, if she didn't put herself in the situation of being on the block, you know, losing that competition with her being on the... I don't think she would have been the first one out, obviously.
I don't think so either.
And I feel bad that she was.
I feel bad that she was the first one out. Also, Luke was...
he was booted
out. Was kicked out of the game. He was kicked out of the game for using a racial slur on the live feeds. And within hours, he was evicted from the game. And no sympathy there. But we also have like a little... I don't know if you saw, but on Twitter today, or X, sorry. I only use X for the podcast purpose because that seems to like have the most updated information. But he went on his social media and went on. Yes, and he was like, I was under studio lights and I had 2 hours of sleep and I was starved and that is why I used the racial slur. Like, what? Homeboy, what?
Because there's an excuse.
Just because you were a little hungry? Yeah, just because you were a little hungry, you become it like you use a racial slur. Right. Don't you just hate when that happens?
Oh my gosh.
Like, what?
Right? And I don't know. But at least he's out of the game. We don't have to fucking worry about him anymore.
We don't have to worry about him anymore. Yeah, so he's out.
Should we jump on
which I was surprised.
Hasayam?
Yeah, but hold on. I was surprised that they did the elimination, even though they kicked him out of the game. Yeah. Because last year when Pamela, she was like, I'm going to self-evict.
But that was her.
They didn't
doing it herself, not like you had
also,
to go.
I think that like I want to know if this like changes the directory of the game because like there were 17 players and this is the first year we had 17 players. And I wonder if they were going to do something with the 17 players or and like this because now there's technically only 16 playing.
Yes, but now it's 15.
But now it's 15. Because yes. And so I just thought it was very interesting, and I wonder if that like kind of
or they were gonna do like 2 double eviction nights or something like that.
Right,
now they're just
right,
down
something
to
like
1,
that.
Maybe.
Now they're down to 1. I don't know. It was just very interesting,
Yeah.
but that's what happened last week. That's what happened Thursday. They were booted. And Haisam did not use the veto. So.
Nope. Hassayam. Oh, I guess he did win the widow from last week, right?
Yes, and then he didn't. He chose not to do it.
And then they had the HOH. But he didn't even win it. Like, he didn't think he was going to win it because it was like a flip kind of a thing. The winner had to go to this one door, and the first person was Jared. He thought he was right, and he picked the door, and so Hassayam chose
that was for the HOH.
Yeah, and Hassayam chose the other door that was left, thinking like, oh man, well, all right, guess I'm going in with the punishment. But no, he actually walked in to be the HOH, so it wasn't even.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
It wasn't even him like truly winning it. You know what I mean? So.
I know, like that competition was kind of.
I wish
it was a lot.
I wish Jared would have got the right door.
I wish. Okay, so you guys, last week I was telling Faith that like Haisam is like my guy. Right. I thought he was great. Like it was him and Nicole. But like this week has really just like turned the table.
He's been showing his true colors.
He is showing his true colors. When the moment he found out he was HOH, like he was like, the professors are in, blah, blah, blah. But he really is like not taking into account what the professors are even doing. Right. He's just doing his own thing.
Yeah, and he's just playing his own game. And Cherie even said, like, I don't like how he's literally saying, no, this is who we're targeting. I want this person out, yada, yada, yada. It's like,
so
not good for everybody's game, right? So
Haisam wins the HOH, and then like Sunday he goes in to make the nominations, and it was very clear who his target was the moment he became HOH. He was targeting Riley because Riley the week prior told him that like he's a strong competitor and she will potentially be going after him within the game.
Right.
Which, no shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's out for each other, okay? But Haisam took that to like a personal, like he took that to fucking heart. Whole nother level. Yeah. And so Riley was his number one target, and we knew that. And then we kind of see that Riley gets into a little showmance with Matt, and he, like, that's kind of cute. Yeah. But, and so he was like, okay, so my targets right now are Riley and Matt. And, but I don't necessarily want to put Matt up, so I'm going to put Cameron up. Haisam went to Matt, and because everybody's kind of like, where's your head at? Like, what's going on? Yeah. And Haisam basically told Matt, like, listen, you're not my target this week, but like, if you, like, you're in a showmance and that's what it's looking like, and Riley's my target, don't be associated with her. And that was just like really aggressive behavior. It was really weird. Yeah. And he was like, and if you guys continue to be close, like, I'm going to put you both on the block. And it's like, dude, what is going on?
He's very aggressive. And he's like, no, I'm going to play, like, what's the word?
He was like, I'm going to be, my game is going to have with integrity,
complete
transparency, honest. And it's like, okay, well, can you do that without being a condescending asshole?
Right. And Riley's over here. She's taking this with grace, by the way.
Oh my God, she is handling this so well. If I was in Riley's situation, I'd be losing my fucking shit.
Like, I'm already going home. Might as well fucking start a fight. Like,
right, I would be blowing up that house.
My fucking God. Yeah, she's like, whatever, like in the the video diary room, and she's like, she's like, I'm in a fight with a fucking 45-year-old man. What the hell is happening?
So it was just very clear that like they were the targets, and so what Haisam ended up doing was putting up Cameron, which is another strong competitor within that alliance. I forget what they call themselves.
The High Five or something.
Oh yeah, something like that. So that like Cameron is up on the block right next to Riley. And so last night's episode was the veto competition, and Haisam was very panicked about the veto, and he went to Cameron and was like, listen, you're not my target, Riley's my target, but like, and then the Scary Verse threw in kind of like this flip to the game where Jared, when he lost the HOH competition, he went to the Scary Verse and then came back, and then he had to choose a person to go to miss the nomination ceremony and to be taken to the Scary Verse, and but they would be safe for the week. So he chose, and this is another thing that I didn't like Hisam did. Like Hisam like bullied Jared into making him do what he wanted. Like he bullied him. Like he was just like if you put him up, like who's to say I'm not going to put you up? And it's like, this dude is coming way too intense, way too fast.
Right. And that's exactly why they sent home Kirsten, was because she was playing way too much, way too fast.
In the game too fast.
So it's
and so it's like pot calling kettle black.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what it is. And so Jared ended up picking, what's his name?
Jag.
To go to the Scary Verse. And so he was safe for the week. And Jag was kind of confused. He was like, listen, I'm cool with Hisam. Like, I don't know why you chose me and not Riley. But that's because Jared didn't want blood on his hands. Yeah. And so Jag comes back and he has to choose a person who will miss the veto competition. But they were also safe for the week?
No, they just didn't get a chance to play. Like, they wouldn't be able to be there if we're nominated for the veto.
Right. Okay. So Jag goes about it this way where he's like, I'm going to ask the house guests I'm going to ask every house guest who is eligible for the veto and ask if they are willing to volunteer themselves. Yeah. And so so
they wanted
Hisam talked to him. No.
Yeah. Because he was like, Jag was like, maybe I'll see if like he'll be okay if I do red. And he's like, no, I want you to do blue. Another one of Jag's like alliance member that everybody knows. Right. And Jag's like, okay, well, I don't really feel comfortable with doing that. So I might just ask people who want to like volunteer to do it. Right. So he does that. Bowie Jane says, I'm cool with whatever. He's like, perfect. Yeah. Okay. So he nominates Bowie Jane. And then Hisam's like, are you kidding me? Well, guess what? You're safe this week, but not next week, buddy. Like, what?
And it's like, what is happening?
He didn't nominate Red. He didn't nominate anyone who was like
He did what you asked. Too bad it was one of your alliance members. Right. But like, dude, this is the second week.
I know.
Take a fucking chill pill.
And I'm like, I can't imagine how his patients are if this is how, because he's a doctor. Like,
I know. And so so the veto, so they pick players for the veto. And this is like, I got kind of excited because Riley picked Matthew and then Cameron picked house guest choice, or it was the other way around. And
Hisam picked Matt.
Blue.
Cameron picked America. There you go. And Riley picked
Blue. You go. Yes. And so it was all like anti-Hisam. Like there was not the professors. No one from the professors was chosen. So it was like numbers were in their favor. Right. And the competition was
a timed
like
one.
Yeah, and this is like a new competition where like you had to spin the record and put headphones on and like decipher what it was trying to tell you. And it's like, okay, you made the deaf guy.
Okay, I know.
Dude.
I know. I was going to say that. Like,
do this competition.
I would think he was going to stare at a screen and it would like unscramble and put words on it, right? No, he was like actually focused on it. But maybe he has some kind of like cochlear implant that might he can hear a little bit.
That's what I was thinking
maybe he
can
hear a little bit. And if it's like loud enough right into his ear canal, maybe he can actually decipher what it actually says.
Okay, so you and I were kind of thinking the same thing because I was just like, why the hell?
I know. I think all of America was thinking that.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on?
Right. And then also, okay, so every time there's like a timed competition like that, Big Brother wants to make you think that they did so good that, oh my God, no, this person's going to win it. And then the next person does it. No, this person's going to win it, right? Okay, then here comes Hisam. You know for a fact he did amazing at that comp. Like, he did it so fast, right?
There was no editing that you could do to make him look slow.
Exactly. And then after that, they show Riley, the two people who are supposed to be neck and neck in the house, making it think like, okay, she has a shot now, right? No, you can tell when she was just spinning the record over and over and over. And I'm just like,
I was like,
move
Riley.
on to the next one.
Right. I know. Like,
And then she's
Riley,
looking around.
girl.
She's
Like,
a
this is not good.
hamburine. What even is that? And I'm like, Riley, I had such high hopes for you.
I had such high hopes for her.
And then Matt,
And
he's like, I don't even know where the piano is. Where's the piano?
I know. I'm like,
oh my God, the toilet.
God.
Never would have thought that. And I'm like, I get it. I do.
I get it.
But like, come on. You said you were gonna like, fucking pound it for the veto. What?
I know. Like what is
so
happening?
I was truly upset about it.
I was like, what is going on with this veto? And when they gave the results, I was just not surprised.
No. I was surprised that Blue made third place. And Riley and Matt, of course, were in the bottom. Of course.
They were in the bottom. They took the longest. And I was not surprised Hyson won. No. But Blue in America kind of showed up too. Wait, she played, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
No offense, America, but right now you're a floater.
Yeah, literally.
There's nothing wrong with that. Literally. You're not on anybody's radar. You're good right now.
And so Hyson wins the veto. He's like being an arrogant asshole yet again. It was like, oh yes, I won. And blah, blah, blah. And
I like your imitation.
Dude, sit the fuck. Yeah, like sit down. No one Seriously. Is what the fuck. Yeah. And so of course the nominees go up to talk to Hyson and like do their last plea. And this is kind of like where I lost my respect for Hyson, because like Hyson, the way he was talking to Riley was so condescending.
Right? Like, just so you know, at the veto, I am definitely going to tell everybody that I'm targeting you. But there's so much love for you. So much love.
like, and then he was like, and then he gave her a hug and was like, it's okay. Like, you just had a miscalculation. Like, you're not bad at playing the game. You just miscalculated. Like, bitch. Right? Fuck off.
And then he goes into the diary room saying, I taught her a life lesson. And I'm like,
lesson.
What the fuck is the lesson?
Dude, he has this like God complex.
Like,
and I'm like,
understand.
Like, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking PA, which is like awesome. But like, dude, fuck off.
Right? I don't know how his business is going to do after this show. Fuck.
Like, he is a fucking arrogant asshole. He was just so condescending.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, talking down to fucking everybody. It's like, dude. I was getting so bad.
I know. And then I was seeing on TikTok, it was like the behind the scenes. And he was talking like that way about everyone. Like that little boy. That boy, Corey. He's like seriously, I hate that kid. I hate him. And I'm like, what the fuck did he do now?
Hyson, get your shit together.
Like, are you happy at all? Is this why you're not like
with anybody you got blinders on? Like, right. You got blinders on. Like, you have like your HOH this week, but like, homeboy, you're gonna be humbled real fucking fast.
I hope so.
I really hope so. But I really hope it's a backdoor situation, because that guy is a competitor.
Yeah. And I really hope his alliance just fucking gets him out too, because like I think they're starting to see.
Same.
I hope he puts Hyson and Izzy up, because like bye.
And so veto ceremony happened. He obviously did not change his nomination,
and he did straight up tell everyone, by the way, everyone, I hope you're all gonna vote in my favor and get Riley out. Like,
yes. Yeah.
What?
Like, and then that's when Cherie was like, I don't know if I don't like that, just because you're on my alliance and you're head of household, you're going to force my vote.
Right.
Like, that's not how this game works. No. And I was, so after, like, I was like, okay, so let's flip the fucking vote on him. Vote out Cameron, keep Riley. Like, let's fucking flip the fucking vote. And I was watching live feeds after that episode, and it was America and Nicole talking at the sink in the bathroom. And basically they're all going to vote Riley out because, and like Riley is she is campaigning. Like she is like, don't vote me out, please vote out Cameron. Don't vote me out. Don't vote me out. And they're like basically saying like, why this early in the game would we go against the head of household during his wishes? Like, why would we get that blood on our hands? But she was like, but they're going about it where they are telling everybody that they are going to vote out Cameron. So it seems like they're with their alliance. And I'm like, I don't get this fucking logic.
No.
Like, just like tell Riley, hey, listen, you don't have the votes. You're going home.
Right.
But we'll see what happens.
I know. Like I
tonight.
said for Big Brother, like they always make it seem like shit's gonna hit the fan. They're gonna flip the vote, but
Right.
it doesn't happen.
Right.
Not that often.
They always.
Or there's a rogue vote.
No.
I love it when that happens.
I love a rogue vote.
And they're
love
like,
a rogue vote.
the hell did the rogue vote?
Yes, I
I'm like,
love a rogue vote.
Spice it up.
Didn't Turner do one last year?
Yes.
And he was like, and nobody knew what the fuck was going
Right?
on.
Because he was like Matt. Everyone's just like, they like doubted him. They didn't think like he was that smart.
Yeah.
And they're like, he doesn't
Right.
know anything.
Yeah.
He made runner
But
up.
seriously, I know. I seriously think like if they vote out Riley, I really hope that the other side of the house, and like, okay, Hisam's speech being like, your HOH prematurely split the house. Like, no. I'm sorry. That's how the fucking game works.
Yeah.
Like, usually it instantly splits. Like, alliances are made within the first few hours.
Right. It's not just like, oh my God,
So-
the first week? What the fuck? Like, no.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it's usually whoever's the HOH is like, that's the main person of that alliance that was just made.
Right.
So that's why being head
Right.
household right away is pretty dominant to know.
It's pretty key. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty key.
But anyway, moving on.
We will see. Yeah, we will see what happens. All right. So, do you want to get into stories?
Sure.
Okay, so we got some stories, you guys, this week. Okay, Britney Spears' husband, Sam Asghari, I don't know how to pronounce his last name,
True.
has confirmed that he and his toxic singer are ending their journey together amid divorce rumors. Sam Asghari, I just don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Just
Asghari?
say Britney's ex.
Yeah, there we go, literally. Sorry, okay. Has broken his silence following news of his divorce from pop star Britney Spears. Quote, after 6 years of love and commitment to each other, my wife and I have decided to end our journey together. The family business star wrote via Instagram story Thursday, so today, we will hold on to the love and respect we have for each other, and I wish her all the best. He continued, adding a casual, shit happens. Sam noted that asking for privacy seems ridiculous, so he is asking for everyone, including the media, to be kind and thoughtful. Asghari filed for divorce from Spears Wednesday, just hours after Page Six confirmed that the duo was headed for Splitsville following 1 year of marriage. TMZ reported August 16th that there was trouble in paradise for the couple. Aimed cheating rumors, allegedly that's on Spears' behalf.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Damn.
So, yes. Britney Spears, 1 year after marriage.
Listen, I'm going to be real. I don't think that's Britney. That's Britney.
I don't think it was, I don't think it was Britney's fault.
Oh, no, I just don't
I
think
think-
Britney Spears is with us anymore. Like, I don't know. I've watched too many.
Wait, what?
I watched too many conspiracies. Like, that's not Britney. No.
Wait, you think like Britney Spears died and like there's a new one?
Like the Avril Lavigne thing. It's happening
Stop.
again. Avril Lavigne.
You do not. Stop.
Yeah.
Britney is not with us
No.
anymore. Like what?
R.I.P. Britney. No.
Stop. Britney, stop. No, that's so funny. Who is this?
Maybe that's why. I don't know. People say like she's like a like a clone or like a robot, like just things that just because she'll be glitching in her like weird dance videos, and I'm like, you're right, that ain't Britney. And they're like, look at her teeth, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Like,
oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
That's probably why I can't sleep at night, because I'm watching Britney conspiracy
these
TikTok.
weird ass documentaries. Yeah, what the fuck? You're like, listen, I don't think it's Britney.
No, that ain't Britney, so I'm not worried. That's probably why he broke up with her, because she ain't real.
Yeah, right. He was like dating a lizard person.
Yeah, exactly.
No, so like the story broke yesterday. And he basically, like at first, like before a statement was put out, that he was threatening to expose embarrassing information about Britney Spears and her family if she did not renegotiate the prenup that he signed.
I see.
Which I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. And do you remember when they got engaged? Okay. Mm-hmm. And the actress, I'm trying to think of her name. She's the actress from the movie Ma. She was also in The Help. She was also in Hidden Figures. Let me look up her name real quick. Shoot. Because I swear to God, God, what's her name? I'm looking.
You're gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, fuck. I wish I knew that.
I know.
I can see her face.
Octavia Spencer.
Okay, I knew the last name Spencer. Yeah.
Yeah, this woman.
Yep.
Okay, so she commented on Britney Spears' post when they got engaged.
Okay.
And was like, you better have him sign a prenup. And it was like, Britney Spears made a post about it saying that it was inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. So she apologized publicly. And then the story of their split happened. And then she comments being like, extortion is illegal. And I'm like, oh my God, this homegirl is Team Britney all the way. Kind of living for it.
Too bad she doesn't know she isn't real.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna let it go. I can't let it go.
You're literally Faith is like living, you know how like Britney, like Taylor Swift, like I live in delusional world. You live in delusional world for Britney Spears.
You know that one?
Faith is Delulu.
Delulu, is that a new lingo?
That's a new slang. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. You know that one meme of that guy sitting out on there, and then there's the table, and he has a mug of coffee, and he's cross-legged, and he's like, change my mind.
Yeah.
You can't change my mind.
Yeah.
It's already set in stone.
Stop. That is so funny. Okay, so Britney Spears, we wish you the best.
R.I.P.
That sucks. Divorce cannot be easy.
Right.
But moving on to the next story. Blindeside family says they will end Michael Oher's conservatorship. So if you guys did not know, on Monday, Michael Oher filed a lawsuit against the family that allegedly adopted him. If you guys don't know, there's the movie Blindeside starring Sandra Bullock, and it basically tells the story of this white family who takes in an African-American man, and basically...
Well, he was a boy because he's still in high school.
Right, he was a high school football, and then he ends up becoming a professional football player, and they kind of like... In the movie, it shines like a great light on the family, taking this boy in, giving him a life, blah, 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 that he would never have had prior, supposedly. But the article continues. All along, Michael Oher said that he thought he'd been legally adopted. Now, nearly 20 years later, Shane and Leanne Toofy?
Toofy? I don't know. I can't remember.
Toofy, yeah. Lawyers said they intend to end the conservatorship for the former football star after he claimed that the couple tricked him into agreeing into it. Legal experts have said that said there are no bias for the conservatorship, which Oher signed 3 months after his 18th birthday. Couple and their attorney said this week that the conservatorship was meant for protection for Oher to attend Ole Miss and make him part of their family. Oher is also seeking payback for any money that the Torthes family may have earned off his story, mainly via the 2009 movie The Blindeside, which starred Sandra Bullock. So basically he said that he made literally no money from The Blindeside.
Right. And I heard that because of the conservatorship that the family, what he claims is that the family kind of tricked him, that it was part of the whole adoption process is for him to have a conservatorship for them to have for him.
Right.
And now a lot of people are trying to sign this petition to have Sandra Bullock have her Oscar removed. But it's like, it's not Sandra Bullock's problem. You know what I mean? Like, she portrayed a character. It was based off of what people assume is a real story. That doesn't mean that you need to take her Oscar away, because her acting, she still moved everyone. She still deserves the Oscar. It should have nothing to do with the whole lawsuit that's going on with the family itself. Like, I think it's silly that people are even wanting that.
And it's completely agree. Also, like, the media outlets need to, when they're talking about the story, need to stop putting Sandra Bullock's fucking photo on the news outlets. They're fucking using Sandra Bullock's photo from the movie instead of the fucking actual woman who did the criminal act.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop using her photo. It's not Sandra Bullock's fault.
Right? She's
Stop.
like
fucking.
Listen, I did my time. I did my piece with it. My partner just fucking died. Can't you just leave her alone?
Literally, leave Sandra alone.
Justice for Sandy. Justice for Sandy.
What is happening?
Oh my God.
Leave Sandra alone, okay?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. But no, and like, this story actually like breaks my heart, because like it's so fucking unfortunate to just like exploit this young man with like so much potential and like using it for your own gain. I heard that they made like $30 million off the movie, and he didn't even see a fucking penny of it. And he also like made a statement. I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was Instagram or whatever, but he made a statement like, it was funny because like after a month after watching the movie with that family, which I had like a sick feeling about the movie because it wasn't reality.
Yeah. And he also said it was factually not correct, a lot of it.
Right,
so.
Right. A month after they watched the movie together as a family, she dropped him off as a homeless shelter because he was too sad for her. Like, she couldn't handle him.
Toxic.
Like, that is so fucked.
I can't.
Like, what are you doing?
I can't handle all of these.
These people are sick in the head.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so bad. So justice for Michael. Justice for Sandra. Yeah,
there needs to be more justice, y'all.
People, get your shit together. Give the man the money he deserves and leave Sandra alone.
We have to do a whole nother like free Britney movement, but for Michael.
Just for Sandra.
Well, for Michael, because he was actually part of the conservatorship. All
right, guys. So on to our third story, which is kind of wild.
Okay.
And I'm kind of excited to like, I don't know, get into it. I don't know. It's kind of wild, and I don't know if you heard about it or not.
No, I don't think so. Because of how excited you are, I don't know. I don't think so.
It's kind of like the delusion I wish I lived in.
Oh.
But like not in this case. Woman catfish by fake Stranger Things star Darcy.
Okay. Oh, it's the hot guy. That one hot guy. Yeah. Okay.
How do you spell his name? Darce?
I don't know.
Darce Montgomery.
Dirk?
Divorced.
Maybe it's Dirk?
Dirt. It's Dacre.
Dirk Ray?
I think it's Dars.
Oh.
Darcy. Montgomery.
Darcy?
I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm butchering this name. Montgomery divorce.
We'll Google it and we'll re-say it next pod.
Yes. Divorced husband and set impersonator 10K.
Fuck.
Michaela of Kentucky claims her life was turned upside down by catfishing scheme. A single mom claims her life was turned upside down after she was catfished by a scammer claiming to be Stranger Things star Darce Montgomery. Michaela of Kentucky revealed that she left her husband for Montgomery after the two met online, adding that she sent the scammer roughly $10,000. The two hit it off, but of course I'm suspicious from the get-go until he starts doing things that make me believe that he is who he is, she told Catfished, a YouTube series. She said Montgomery, who played Billy Hargrove on the Netflix hit, told her that he and his model girlfriend Liv Pollock were on the verge to split due to Pollock's controlling behavior. Michaela, who was unhappy in her marriage with a toxic partner, said she empathized because my ex-husband was that way as well. As Montgomery, the scammer informed her that Pollock controlled his bank accounts, promoting her to fund his life for over a year.
Oh my God.
So crazy. The single mom said she became convinced that scammer was Montgomery after he told her to tune into Stranger Things season 4, specifically the Dear Billy episode that saw the return of the character the night before the episode debuted, and he showed up in that episode. Michaela recalled, I was like, well, who else would know that, ? The scammer would also send her poems that mirrored the writing style in Montgomery's DKMH poems in 2022 poetry collection. She quotes, if you're someone like me, you're afraid of abandonment and you're a real big people pleaser and you're very codependent, Michaela said, these scammers, they just kind of come in and leech off of you. Reps for Montgomery did not immediately return for UW's request of a comment.
Oh my God.
Like,
I don't even know.
The delusion you have to live in.
It's like that one meme TikTok that I sent you the other day. And it was like this person going down a water slide. And it said, my obese 6-year-old self thinking that the 17-year-old lifeguard was completely like in for me, you know? Like completely killing himself for me.
Literally.
That's what I feel like this woman was thinking to herself.
I just like the fact that she thought that like they met online and that like this actor who was very successful needed 10 grand.
Right.
Like, girl.
And his girlfriend is holding it from him.
Right.
So it's like, you gotta send me money. If you want us to like work out, you gotta send me money.
His model girlfriend.
Right.
Like, what are you fucking talking about?
I guess if she was, I don't know, really abused in her last relationship, I guess she just clung on to any kind of hope she had of finding.
Right. And here's like the silver lining.
Like the lottery.
The silver lining is she got out of her toxic relationship.
Yes, exactly.
Did she lose 10 grand in the meantime? Yeah. Yes.
Which is like, how'd she even just have 10 grand? Like, who just has that just to send over on, what is it, on PayPal? Like, where are you sending this
Where
on?
are you sending it? Are there limits that you can send? Like,
right?
What?
Can Venmo hold that much?
Can literally. And like, what? I don't know. Like, I saw this story and I was like, homegirl. I like, it was on Twitter and like, people were like, I wish I was this type of delusional. And I'm like, so real. So So real.
Oh my God.
I know, poor girl.
That's like my
Single
biggest
mom.
fear, though, is like just being catfished.
Catfish. Literally, that was my biggest fear as well.
Yes.
As well.
Oh my God.
Nothing worse than a catfish.
Yeah, seriously. I feel
I'm
like
surprised that she went on a YouTube series and didn't do it like on
Right.
MTV Catfish.
Like the actual. Do they even do that show anymore?
I don't know. I don't know if it's been like axed or not.
Yeah, I think the only time I really remember seeing it was when I was watching Awkward live on MTV.
Right,
I would see commercials for it.
I loved that show.
I binge it at least once a year. Same with Teen Wolf.
Oh my God, Teen Wolf. Did you watch the movie? Wait, did we recap the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Was that on the podcast?
I don't know if we did or not.
I don't know, but I did
the
watch
Teen
it.
Wolf movie was good.
I was let down.
You were let
Also,
down.
Allison,
Came back to life and she stayed.
I know, but she don't look great.
It's the lip filler.
Scott. Stop. Like,
Stop! That's so funny. Scott.
like you're telling me you were dead, and then you just come out of this fucking tree looking like that.
It's the June.
Prune.
It's like prune. So good. It's so good.
Lies.
Lies.
And then they end up together, and I'm like, okay, yes, I've always wanted you guys to be back together, but not like this.
Not like this.
And I miss my styles. I miss my fucking styles.
I know. But he was like, no, I'm
I
not
know.
doing that.
But I mean,
Which,
I get it.
Can you blame him? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I love Dylan O'Brien though. For the longest time when I was a sophomore, he was my screensaver on my phone.
Oh my gosh.
I was that girl.
For real.
I don't know. Do kids even do that anymore?
I honestly have no idea.
I don't think it's hip anymore.
I don't think so either.
But I mean, when I had my like Razor flip phone, I had a picture of myself as my background.
Of course you did.
And then I was listening to the radio like on the bus going to school, and they're like, what's the most egotistical thing someone could do? They're like, have a picture of themselves on the background of their phone. And I'm like, immediately totally.
Instant panic.
Never done it ever since. I'm like, fuck.
Instant panic. There's a girl that we went to high school with that used to always have herself as the background, and I remember being like, that is so weird. Like, I could never look at myself like that all the time.
And I would change it like once a week, you know? Ooh. You gotta do, you gotta do it in the eye.
No, it was like the really long, like.
Yeah. I always made it like really,
this.
I made it like really potent to do it like right between the eye.
You had to fit the eyeball in there.
And then you gotta do it like way up here. And like really arch the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
literally. Yeah, selfie tips from us. Okay. We were there when the selfie was born.
Yes. Chef's kiss.
So that was your top 3 stories of the week.
Yes.
Very interesting. I told you guys it'd be a little interesting.
Very indeed.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, I would say.
Oh my god, we really went into it with Big Brother though. That's what like really carried this episode.
I know. I'm really curious to see what happens tonight.
I really want Heisem gone.
I want Heisem.
Let's all manifest together.
Let's manifest. McCole
Manifest.
winning
Please.
HOH and putting
Universe.
Heisem on the block.
Send home Heisem.
Please do us a favor. I want this man out.
Izzy would be nice too.
Literally, bye, girl, bye.
Oh my god.
So I think that's your guys's. I think this is the episode. I think that's all that we had to do. Faith, do you want to add anything else?
No, I don't think so. I'll let you know how my musical goes on Saturday.
Yes, please keep us all informed.
Yeah.
So post lots of photos on Instagram.
Will do, nephew.
So, oh my god, I'm so excited because I just finished like the layout for our season 2.
Oh yeah? How
And
exciting.
it looks so much better. It looks
Oh
so
my
much
God.
more like professional.
Yes. We love that.
Super excited. Yes.
Did you
So
hear that
good.
TikTok is now letting it happen that you can do full episodes of podcasts on TikTok? now?
Yes. I was trying to do
Like
that
what?
last week. Well,
Really?
Monday when I was like Sunday night when I was uploading the video.
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure it out. I just couldn't access it. It was weird.
Maybe you need like a special program that you have to pay $60 a month for.
Literally. Or you have to like have 100,000 followers that
Yeah,
I don't
for like the
have.
really big bopping ones. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
It's all right.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is our 21st episode, and that's kind of crazy.
Yay. Are we gonna play the song 22 by Taylor Swift in the background for the next episode? 22.
Taylor's version, of course.
Of course.
No, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are available anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, to say, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts, we are available. And we are also available on YouTube for your visual listeners, youtube.com/@thechatclubpodcast. And follow us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, @thechatclub. Super, super excited. You guys, Faith and I are super excited for season 2. So much will happen. So much will happen.
Yes,
Super
change.
excited.
Change is in the air.
Changes in the air. You're growing with us. This is a growing community
It's
for
true.
a podcast.
Yes,
So
and we
thank you
love
guys so
all
much
of
for
our
listening.
fans, our followers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right,
Makes it all worth it.
guys. We are signing off. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.